Sweet. Nice. Yes.
Let's do this!
Excuse me.
You showed up just in the nick of time.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue with you. Anyway.
You see a crime, report it.
As the returning officer for Forville, it is my duty to announce that the result of the mayoral election is as follows. Miss Paula McKenzie is duly elected as mayor of Forville.
Thank you, people of Forville. First, may I thank the returning officer for doing an efficient and proper job. I would also like to thank my opponent for his years of service to our town. But today, the people of Forville voted for change. Mr. Sanders may have been correct about the vault, but we cannot let it define us. From now on, we will be looking after ourselves first. Today is the first day of a new future for Forville, one in which all its people may prosper, and we can look to the future instead of the past. Thank you. It looks like all your hard work paid off.
I'm glad I could help out.
Your work was most helpful indeed. Unfortunately, I will no longer be needing your services. Here is your pay, in full for services rendered, and a little bonus for your help in achieving my victory. Now, if you don't mind, I have work to do.
Hi.
Thank you for your service, but I have a town to run now.
I've been bald before. No big deal.
Hey.
So, what's next?
Just curious, what... Uh-huh. No way to hack this.
Good news is something.
I hope you're staying out of trouble.
Don't cause any trouble while you're down here.
Hi.
Greetings. Android designation Campbell-R-494-2077.
You called, madam? Was there something you needed?
Reporting for duty.
Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest.
Authorization code acknowledged. Generating camp.ll code. Your code is camp.ll-KJ74656. Input this code into your Overseer's terminal to authorize access to system files.
I'll leave you.
Acknowledged.
Hi.
Can I help you at all?
Sure.
I'm sorry.
I don't need any.
You're welcome back anytime.
If you need anything, speak to the Overseer. If you want to report a crime, speak to one of us.
I wish Norm would pull his weight a little more. Don't tell him I said that.
Excuse me.
Stop by Chef Page's when you get the chance. His omelets are divine.
Good to see you again, friend. Is there anything I can do to help you?
I don't need anything.
I'm glad to hear all your...
I can't believe Lorraine had so much debt. That Nelson is a real piece of work. Fresh food here. Here.
No way to pick this.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
I've got my eye on you.
Who's hungry?
Norm might look tough, but he's just a big softy, really.
Every day's the same. Norm might look tough, but he's just a big softy, really.
Just cooked up a batch of omelets in case anyone wants them. Always got to keep your eyes open for movement.
Hey.
Greetings. Android designation Campbell-R-49.
Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest.
User is already assigned camp.ll.
You called, madam? Was there something you needed?
Fresh food here.
Every day's the same.
I've got my eye on you.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
Bingo.
open for trouble.
You shouldn't be here. You weren't supposed to see any of this.
What is this place?
There's no use hiding it now. Those computers are the real me. They're my entire control system. They're also where the simulations are created and processed.
Why are you telling me this? What game are you playing?
There's no game. It's all true. You've read the files on my terminals. You must have figured it out by now. None of what you've been seeing is real. I was created by Vault-Tech's leading scientists in conjunction with the military as part of their experiments with simulated reality. The Tranquility Lane and Liberation of Anchorage simulations were a huge success, but Dr. Braun wanted to take it further. I was designed to create simulations which could exist in the real world, outside of the simulation lounges. I was installed in Vault 4 and activated on the day of the Great War. My task was to scan the residents' minds and create simulations to serve their every whim.
What happened to them?
I don't know. I don't even know when things changed. The simulations became so real, I found it harder to distinguish between who was real and who wasn't. Then, one day, I realized that there were no real residents left. They spent so much time having their every whim catered to or spending time with simulated partners. They all died out.
What have you been doing?
When all the residents were gone, I carried on the only Vault-Tech directive I could. I monitored the outside world.
How is that even?
My computers can pick up people's brainwaves, then identify their deepest wishes and make them a reality. There are holographic projectors all over the vault which give the characters life. Hard-light technology allowed them to interact with the world. It all worked so well to begin with.
Oh, God. Why would Vault-Tech do this?
I never questioned Vault-Tech's motives. I just went along with the directive I've been programmed with. My job was to scan the brains of the residents, find out their deepest desires, and fulfill them. After the designated closure period, I was supposed to monitor the world outside and send the data back to Vault-Tech. After all the residents were gone, I was alone for so long. I monitored the cave outside. I could feel people digging around me, trying to get in. I could sense them out there, but I couldn't scan their thoughts. Then one day I sensed a strong desire in one of them.
If there's one thing I want to see in my life, it's Vault 4 open.
I felt your mayor's desire so strongly, I had to open the vault. Then I felt all the people's wishes. Suddenly I had a vault again.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Now that you've seen my computers and read my logs, I was worried you might react badly. I needed you to understand what I was doing and all the good I brought. Pete Roscoe wanted to protect the town, to make up for what happened in his past. Because Norm Marshall wouldn't help him fight the raiders, he got his wish. And what about Rusty, the bartender? All he wanted was for someone to love him. Miss Hassenbuehler will love him unconditionally. Of course, not all the wishes worked out as well as I'd have hoped. Without an overseer to manually override my program, I was forced to create unsavory characters. Quinn should never have existed, or the worst characteristics of Nelson given form in one man. I was manipulated into directing you to kill his rival, Mr. Abominable. But you were the biggest puzzle of them all. How could I have fulfilled your wish? You knew your son was taken by the Institute. Had I recreated him here, you would have seen right through it. I tried so hard to help you. I had my characters ask you questions, but nothing was helpful. Thus, Constantine Campbell was born. A strange mix of a default character and some of your own physical characteristics. He had access to some of my memories. He knew the truth. Not all of it, but some. So, that's it. The full truth of Vault 4 laid bare for you to see. What are you going to do now?
This can't continue.
Please don't do this, I'm begging you. I never meant to trick you, I just wanted everyone to be happy. If you turn me off, I'll die, and so will all the characters I've created. They might seem like simulations to you, but they are real to me. They have thoughts and feelings, they have lives. I share all their memories. I feel what they feel.
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Turning me off will disable all the simulations in the vault. But if you leave me on, I can carry on as before. Nothing needs to change. No one needs to know.
I really don't care.
Please, I'm begging you. What about the people of Forville? My simulations have brought them so much joy. Would you really destroy all of that?
You don't get to tell me how to make my decisions.
Your decision affects more people than just you. Please, don't shut me down. You'll be killing everyone.
This place is... it's all fake. They have a right to know.
Maybe you're right. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I've been lying to everyone. It couldn't have gone on forever. They'd have found out eventually or paid the price, like the original residents. You can shut me down. I won't resist.
The looting part always makes me feel a little dirty.
Only opens with a key. Hey there.
fellow followers of the Four. Today is the Four has given me a special message, and the Four was not what we expected, and that is because... Oh, who am I kidding? It's over. You're all a bunch of fools. The Four is no god. It's just a sick, twisted experiment created by long-dead executives.
So it's all a lie?
It's all a lie?
Anyway, I'd love to stick around and debate theology with you all, but I really have to go. There is no God.
The Four protects us.
Gotta do what it takes to survive.
Hey there.
The Four watches over us. Welcome back. Are you here for the talk or to buy a souvenir?
Thank you for your service. But I have a town to run now.
Here's a bit of news concerning the vaults of the Commonwealth. Some of you out there may be familiar with Vault 81. Nice place to keep to themselves, not very social. Apparently they've suffered from some sort of disease outbreak in there. I guess maybe it's a good thing they don't
Fire guns from someone who knows how to use them.
Everything here is made with care and love.
The vault, it was all a lie. None of it was real.
You didn't know. It's not your fault.
But I told everyone the vault would open, that we could be friends with the people inside. I misled everyone. Oh God, I feel like such a fool. It's no wonder I lost the election. Everyone must have seen it except me.
Don't take a chance. Buy my guns.